MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Cincinnati Reds and the Chicago Cubs. Anthony Rizzo will try to write his name in history books and break the single-season home run record. Next. Jose Quintana, the Colombian native, gets the call to start this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
Here comes the first pitch.
The first baseman.
Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike 1. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They've been hot of late, winners in 4 straight.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
Throw to first is in time for the first down. And a moment now to glance at the Reds lineup card in this one. Mark DeRosa, what's the key in avoiding the sweep?
Matty, this is going to be a fun lineup for me to watch. I get fired up watching these guys because they all have a plan. It works for them. They follow the scouting reports. They grind it out in the video room. I'm interested to see what they've come up with.
In now, Jesse Winker. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Baez has a play, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. He drove in all 3 of his guys' runs in yesterday's ball game. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. Count is even 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And there are our umpires. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Row, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaint.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. It's a solo shot off the bat of Nick Castellanos. Number 148 for his career. As the Reds strike first, it's 1-0.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Stepping in now, Eugenio Suarez, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 27 homers and 76 driven in. 0-2 the count to Suarez.
Hey, after that extra base hit, things could go awry. He didn't. He battled right back in his zone with a nice executed pitch.
Line towards center field. That gets down, and the inning will continue.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Into the box now, Mike Moustakas. Moustakas is one of the very few left-handed bats that displays a lot of power against left-handed pitching. He drives the ball well in these matchups, which simply has not been the case very often in baseball.
Yeah, and I think it all starts with his front shoulder. I mean, so many times you see left-on-left matchups, and what is it? Slider in the dirt, fastball that lights up a left-handed batter. Not with this guy. He keeps his approach short.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Sonny Gray, a right-hander out of Tennessee, will be the starting pitcher. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. Has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that, and if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
Striding in, Javier Baez. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
And that is through into right field for a single.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
Line drive base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, maybe we have something brewing right here. That has to be the case. When you're facing an elite-level A starter, numero uno, you have to find a way to get to him. Any chance you get, maybe this is their opportunity early.
And that misses for ball 1. Career numbers against Sonny Gray. He's gone just 2 for 13. He's taken him deep once. And it's fouled away. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
Lays off 2-2 now.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Baez at second, Hayward at first with no outs. Full count, 3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Now Rizzo belts one, carrying well to right field. Into the bleachers and gone. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field, and that is home run number 63 on the year. And with it, the Cubs have taken a 3-1 lead.
This is exactly what you want your offense to do, to get your fans involved. Bottom of the first inning, let's get it started early with a homer.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. First pitch on its way. Three runs already home here. Fouled off. Got him swinging in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Bryant is retired, and there's one away. Coming to the plate now, Wilson Contreras. Power a big part of his game as he enters this contest, number 5 in the National League home run race. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
He's got to find a way to set his sights down, but if I'm the pitcher, I continue to climb that ladder until he makes an adjustment.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
The 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Still only one out in the inning. And he got him.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
At the plate now, Kyle Schwarber. As here's a strike from Gray to put him in the hole. 0-1. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Hey, obviously he had a pretty good gauge on that first heater right there. He was super aggressive, thought he was getting another one, slowed him down with the curveball. That's the cat and mouse.
That misses. 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. But the Cubs do get 3 on the 3-run home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 3-1 Chicago. Stepping in, Freddie Galvis, hitless in 4 tries in the ballgame yesterday.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First delivery to him on the way. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. So it's a leadoff base hit, and it makes for a good start to the inning for Cincinnati.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
To the plate now, Aristides Aquino, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 22 home runs and 64 runs batted in. The 0-1 on its way.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Outside. That's the ball.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Into the box, Kurt Casale. Line to the right side. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Showing bunt here, but he takes ball one. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I'd bet he'd like to have that one over. So stepping in, Joey Votto, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted down the line in left. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here's the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases-loaded jam by...
And that'll get down for a base hit. And the run will score from third to make this a 3-2 ball game.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. In now, Jesse Winker. And he fouls this one off. He looks to do some early damage with the bases loaded. Both the tying and go-ahead runs aboard. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
Just trying to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
On to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Side retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good downward action there, and it's 0-1.
Hey, if I'm on the mound, I'm going even further out of zone on this next pitch.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
A ball and 2 strikes now. Oh, this ball is hammered out to deep center field. And bye-bye, that one's gone into the bleachers. A solo home run here off the bat of Ian Happ. 46 now for him on the season, and it gives the Cubs a 4-2 lead.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October. We'll see if he can stay hot when it matters the most.
Standing in now, David Bote. Fouled away. The 0-1 delivery. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. And it's fouled away. Base is empty here with nobody out. Fouled off. The 1-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
At the plate, Jose Quintana. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Castellanos is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
The batter, number 9.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And into bat next, the versatile weapon, Javier Baez. Gray against the sign. First pitch on its way.
That's the ball. 1-0.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. There's a drive out toward the alley in right center. Baez will head for second. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Short hop, but he's out. Great play to pick the throw and slap the tag on him to end the inning. Cubs get a run here thanks to this solo home run. We've played 2. It's now 4-2 Chicago. Back now with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Nicolas Castellanos to start out the inning.
Castellanos.
Here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off. High in the air out to center field. Happ is right there, one down.
The third baseman.
So one gone now in the Cincinnati third, and that'll bring in Eugenio Suarez. Hard liner to center field. And now a lunging catch, and he does a full gainer as well, but somehow hangs on for the second out.
Second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the former World Series hero, Mike Moustakas. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. A ball and 2 strikes. Two and 2 now with 2 away and the base is empty.
2-2.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
No balls and 1 strike. Third inning here, already 4-2 our score. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Reds leave 1, still down by a count of 4-2.
We're just about set to go here as the Cubs come to bat in the third inning, and Chicago fans have been fortunate to watch one of the best offenses around this season. Entering the day, they are arguably the most dangerous group of hitters in baseball, as they rank first in the majors in both home runs and slugging percentage. Now, obviously, the home runs are a big part of the slugging percentage, but as one of the coaches told me, we've got guys in the lineup with dynamic skill sets. We've got plenty of power, but we've also got guys that will use the whole field and that can turn on the jets when they shoot one into the gap. Safe to say, this is a tough lineup to hold down, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A solo shot that time off the bat of Jason Hayward, the 198th of his career. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game. And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. Fouled away. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. The windup and the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And he'll step on first himself for the out. So with one gone, we take a look at the current standings entering play, and it's not all that pretty. As you can see, these guys are well back in the division race, already looking forward to next year. Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's fouled away.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back, off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Digging in, Wilson Contreras. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Fouled off. 2 out, nobody on. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fly ball out toward right field. Winker is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. We played 3 full. It's now 5-2 Chicago. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Aristides Aquino.
Number 44.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball.
Breaking balls in there that time. 1-1.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate, and for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
As we take a look at the pitch count, you can see that it's not that high, but you have to wonder maybe if the heat is taking it out on this guy a little bit. The weather can be the great equalizer, especially when the temps are starting to rise like this.
1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Grounded to the right. That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cupboard makes you feel good, and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody's got to come up with a nice AB with runners in scoring position.
Oh, that's the last thing you want to happen when you're trying to bunt a guy into scoring position. He got it down, but you have to deaden the ball too. Otherwise, these infielders just eat it up and turn it into a double play.
In is Joey Votto now. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
No ball.
Great job by everyone involved right there. Executed a great pitch. Got the double play. But don't kid yourself. There's still a guy standing on third base. He still needs one more out.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 left for Cincinnati, and the deficit remains 5-2. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Not only have they already put up a bunch of runs on the board, but they've also made the opposing starter work very hard. His pitch count is high, so it seems they'll be getting into the bullpen sooner rather than later.
All right, thanks, Heidi. At the plate, Kyle Schwarber. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Schwarber, a 27-year-old, he was selected in the first round during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today. The next Cub up, Ian Happ. They'll swing it from the left side right here.
To show you how strong this guy is, he hit that last off-speed pitch over 400 feet, so the pitcher wasn't supplying most of the power there. This is a really strong hitter.
1-0 pitch on the way. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
Hey, newsflash, think he was guessing, boys? Because that was an ugly swing right there.
Happ with a 2-1 count now.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor, he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Sent on the ground out to second. Moustakas has it, and that's the second out.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, David Bote.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, David Bote looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Cubs 5 and the Reds 2. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next to bat will be Jesse Winker.
Number 33, Jesse Winker.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
1-0. Ball. 2-0.
The 2-0 on the way. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
2-1.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
Now the pitch. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
And the count will be full. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're trying to put a start away. Make him work his tail off, throw a lot of pitches, and get on base any way that you can. A big inning at this point of the game, and he's probably gone.
Nick Castellanos now. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
0-1.
Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2.
0-2.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
Well, now might be a good time to make a visit to the mound. Your pitcher walks the first batter and allows him to get into scoring position with the wild pitch. Got to settle him down and make sure everything's all right physically. He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
At the plate now, Eugenio Suarez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
On a rope to the second baseman. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the 1 out.
Second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
2 gone in the Cincinnati 5th. And up next, the former World Series hero, Mike Moustakas. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. swing, and Moustakas sends a drive to right. This ball's got some carry. Back goes Hayward to the track, to the wall. Gone! A two-run shot that time for Mike Moustakas. 29 home runs for him on the year. As they pull within one here, it's now a 5-4 game. Well, one of the narratives of today's game has been driven by the long ball. We've seen these squads go deep a combined 5 times in this one.
Matty V, this is turning into home run derby part 2. Dero, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of missed locations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
And this is going to be a fair ball heading out toward the 355 sign on the ivy. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good looking swing.
So now to the plate, Aristides Aquino. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well-executed changeup. If he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. But the Reds do push across a couple on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's the Cubs 5 and the Reds 4. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and set to stand in as the veteran pitcher, Jose Quintana.
Jose Quintana.
First delivery to him on the way. Ball 1.
No strike.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Cubs pitcher at the plate trailing with a 1-2 count.
This hitter right now looks overmatched with a fastball. I think you go right back to it.
And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
Here's Javier Baez. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. 5 runs, 6 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. High and deep to straightaway right. Going back is the right fielder to the track. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo home run there for Javi Baez. Home run number 52 for him thus far, and it's now 6-4. We've seen these squads go yards 6 times now today. This game has developed into an absolute slugfest, huh, guys?
Dan, they're absolutely knocking the cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball, 1-1. And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. 1 out, nobody on. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
This one skied out toward right. Center fielder giving chase, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. And he is into second base with a double, his 3rd hit this afternoon.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Wade Miley, the lefty standing 6 foot even, takes over the pitching duties here.
Miley.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. This is flared out towards second. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Everybody needs a little love in their life right there. Nice piece of hit and get you some right there. A little soft liner. He definitely wasn't on that baseball, but he got a little luck involved, a little love, and that thing found a hole right there into the outfield.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Chris Bryant. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. As a look, now the pitch. Fouled away. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. High and deep down the left field line, and no one will get this one. And another foul ball. Another 0-2 home. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Cubs get a run here thanks to this solo home run. 5 innings complete. It's a 2-run lead now. It's 6-4. Top half of the sixth about to get started, and now it'll be the catcher, Curt Casali.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Here, what?
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Left fielder giving chase. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double in the gap to clear him.
Philip Ervin will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 6, Philip Ervin.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 6 home runs and an even 20 RBIs. Has a look, now the pitch.
Nope, that's outside. Ball.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And foul. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. 4 runs, 11 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Into the bleachers and out of here. So a 2-run shot to left center. 7 home runs for him on the year now. As they pull even, it's 6-6 now. So up steps the former MVP Joey Votto as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. No outs, nobody on. Another one sent foul.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put away stuff.
Now another 1-2. Line toward right center. And Votto reaches. He's got a base hit. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. But baseball is a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Bodie is there. 1 down. Stepping in, Nicholas Castellanos. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And the indication from the dugout comes, it looks like they're going to put him on intentionally. So that'll set up the double play possibility with 1 away.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
It might be time for this guy to start mixing his pitches up a little bit better. He's pitching poorly, but when you look at his first pitch strike percentage at over 70%, this team batting has a pretty good idea what his game plan is.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Mike Moustakas is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. 1-0 count. The pitch. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they get out of the inning before things explode. But the Reds do push across a couple on this 2-run home run through 5 1/2, and we're all even now at 6 and 6. Jose De Leon will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Number 87, Jose.
Bottom of the 6th inning now, and digging in is the outfielder Kyle Schwarber.
Leading up for the Cubs, the left fielder, Kyle.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. So a rather weak start to the at-bat as he misses badly there. It's 0-1. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. 1-1 to Schwarber.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
1-2 now.
1-2.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
First pitch on its way. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch either.
A ball and a strike now. A 1-1 home. Is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Up next to the Cubs, the second baseman, David Bote.
Into the box now, David Bote. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First delivery to him on the way. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. Another 0-2 coming. Swing and a miss got him reaching. Casale corrals it. And the throw to first ends the inning. Cubs are down in order. Score remains tied 6 apiece. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with the report as we get set for the top of the 7th. Heidi?
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said he's been really impressed with how they've hit in at-bats when they fall behind in the count. 5 of their hits have come from those at-bats. And although they don't want to get behind in the count as often, it's a great sign that they're not defeated when they do.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Baez ranging into the outfield. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Schwarber is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Reds are down in order. We're still tied 6-6. Nico Hoerner is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. Hit on the ground out to short. Galvis has it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The batter, number 9. Shortstop, Javier.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Javier Baez trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. First pitch on its way. One out, nobody on. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
And it's fouled away. Soft liner to the left side. And quickly there are 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Jason.
So standing in, Jason Hayward. And we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
Looks like he's pitching pretty cautiously right here, but that happens when a guy's 3 for 3 on the day. Usually he's a guy you challenge a little bit more, but I guess he's earned some respect in this one.
And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Counts even to Hayward. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. A bouncer to the left side. A dive. He's got it. He gathers the throw. Touché, sir. They call it the hot corner for a reason. And this is a beauty to take us to break. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Travis Jankowski is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Travis Jankowski.
Alec Mills has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Eighth inning underway here with a curveball that's taken for a ball, 1-0. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Row, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches. And if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day. And we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace. You know, I think that curveball in the previous pitch had him thinking about getting another one, because there's no reason he shouldn't have had a big rip at that fastball. That was right in every hitter's happy zone.
Well, no shortage of runs in this one. Still anyone's game for the taking in a tie ball game, but let's bring you a look at how our two starters fared. It's our starter comparison. Into the box now, Joey Votto. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Digging in, Jesse Winker. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. The 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. In now for the Reds, Nicholas Castellanos. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. No balls and a strike to count. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Line towards center field. In there, a base hit.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Eugenio Suarez is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Ready with the 1-0. 2 down, runners at first and second. And he's behind now as he missed badly on that swing. 1-2.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. And we are all even at 6 apiece. Raisel Iglesias is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 26.
So striding forward now, Anthony Rizzo. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. Grounded softly to the right. On to first, and a sigh of relief in that visitor's dugout as that's a big man to retire to start out the home 8th. So one gone here in the Chicago 8th, and that'll bring up Chris Bryant. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
Down and away, ball 1. Looks like the Reds are going to have some stirring in the bullpen as the lefties begun to heat up down there. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. The 1-2. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Well, he might be feeling a little bit of a sting there, but he can take comfort in knowing that he represents the go-ahead run. That could turn out to be a huge hit by pitch.
From the stretch. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1 left for the Cubs. This game remains tied at 6.
The second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
Dan Winkler will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half.
Dan Winkler.
Here comes the first pitch. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
Hit softly down the line at first. But this will get foul for strike 2. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. Digging in the switch hitter, Freddie Galvis. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Now here it comes. To 2-2 now.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the 2nd out.
Now batting.
So digging in now, Aristides Aquino. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And he takes ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. 1-1 the pitch.
Ball.
2 out, nobody on. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Curt Casali would be next. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. Stepping into the box, Curt Casali. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. In there for strike 1. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. Fouled away. The 2-2 pitch. And he misses with that one down and in. It's a full count now, 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
The payoff pitch. And it's fouled away. Ready with the payoff pitch. And he misses with it, ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now. Tucker.
Hitting for Cincinnati, number 16.
Craig Kimbrell has been summoned here and will try to keep this one tied heading to the bottom of the ninth.
Number 46. Craig Kimbrell.
Low for ball 1. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the harder plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
The 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
On to first, and the Reds rally comes up short here as that ends the inning. Reds strand a couple. Score remains tied 6 apiece. Michael Lorenzen comes on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings.
Leading off.
Ready for another shot now. Ian Happ. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1. Lorenzen has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. Now a swing and another ball that I believe will find its way into the seats. Still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And boy, what a battle brewing here as he fouls yet another pitch into the seats. Still stuck on 0-2. And the pitch.
1-2 is the count.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Ball 3. 3-2 now.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Here's a high pop-up. Suarez is there for it. 1 down.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
In now, David Bodie. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Sinking liner toward left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And if the Cubs are thinking about turning to their bench here, there you get a look at what's available for them. Steven Souza will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the...
21. Steven Souza Jr.
Ripped down the line. And he might have done it. Can they score that runner from first? Throw comes in quickly, so the winning run advances to second now with only 1 away.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by the third baseman right there, selling out to try and save extra bases for the pitcher, but it got through.
And that brings up Javi Baez. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1.
Well, he's hoping to be a hero and drive in the winning run, but that swing tells me he's a little too amped up. You don't chase a pitch that badly if you're playing within yourself.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Hey, you got a runner in scoring position. It only takes 1. I know he was out in front on that off-speed pitch right there, but this pitcher cannot get cute and leave something over the heart of the plate.
And he fouls this one off. Ready with another 2-strike offering. The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
In the dirt, and now let's see. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Possible game winners at second base here with 1 away. It's sharply toward third, and that's in there. Base hit. Bodie rounds third and is striding for home. But no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debo. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
Jason Hayward is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Now a line drive into right field. It's a base hit. And they're going to walk off here with a 7-6 victory.
Always great when a game really comes down to the 9th inning like it did here. They had a chance to walk it off and send their fans home happy, and that's exactly what they did. Lots of smiles around here right now.
As we wrap this one up tonight, it's time to show our appreciation for the man you see there, Jason Hayward. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, just a great all-around performance from him at the plate, as the stats indicate. Ended up with 4 hits, including a home run, so there's no doubt he was instrumental in leading these guys to the victory.
And this afternoon's closes at a 1-run game, 7-6 today. The Chicago Cubs win for the 115th time to set the pace in the division. Craig Kimbrell gets the win in relief, his second of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our paid attendance at Wrigley Field this afternoon, 41,649. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.
Welcome to this Labor Day edition of Inside the Show. Let's take a look back at Sunday's news and results. Looking first at the NL Central, the Cubs completed a 3-game series sweep as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 7-6. The win was their 5th straight as a team. At the start of the day, the Cubs are in first place in the NL Central. They are more than 10 games ahead of second, while the Reds are 4th in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Dodgers totaled 13 hits as a team as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 7-3. In the standings, the Brewers sit in second place in the National League Central, but they currently hold a spot in the NL wildcard race. And the Dodgers are leading the National League West. They are more than 10 games ahead of second place. The Atlanta Braves earned the 3-game series sweep as they got the win after some free baseball against the Pirates 3-2. They now have 5 straight wins. As of today, the Pirates sit in last place in the National League Central Division. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Braves sit in second place in the National League East Division, 5.5 back. The Diamondbacks totaled 11 hits as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds 5-3. Heading into the day, the Diamondbacks are in second place in the NL West, yet they currently lead the race for the National League wildcard. And the Cardinals sit in third place in the National League Central Division. They're over 20 games out of first. The New York Mets combined for a 4-hitter as they bested the visiting Nats 3-2. Entering the day's action, the Mets are in third place in the NL East. They trail by 8.5 games, while the Nationals are atop the division. They are enjoying a 5.5 game advantage. The Phillies pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they beat the visiting Marlins 1-0. At the start of the day, the Phillies sit in 4th place in the National League East Division. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Marlins are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Cleveland Indians hit 3 long balls as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 3-2. As of right now, the Rockies sit in 4th place in the National League West. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Indians are in 3rd place in the AL Central, 14.5 out of first. Joey Lucchesi allowed nothing in his complete game shutout win, helping the Padres get the win over the Giants 4-0. Heading into the day, the Padres are in 3rd place in the NL West. They're 18.5 games out of first, while the Giants are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Boston Red Sox swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they defeated the visiting Tigers 9-5. Entering the day's action, the Red Sox sit atop the American League East Division. They hold a dominant 9.5 game advantage. And the Tigers sit in last place in the American League Central Division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Rays held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 8-2. As of today, the Blue Jays are in last place in the AL East. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Rays are 3rd in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. Paul Fry won his first game of the season, leading the O's to victory over the Yankees 5-4. In the standings, the Orioles are in 4th place in the AL East. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Yankees are 2nd in the division, yet they currently lead the race for the American League wildcard. The White Sox allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 11-3. At the start of the day, the Twins are leading the Central Division. They are more than 10 games ahead of second. And the White Sox are 2nd in the division, 12.5 games back. The Kansas City Royals combined to give up just 5 hits as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 11-0. Entering the day's action, the Angels are in 4th place in the AL West, 16 games out of first, while the Royals sit in 4th place in the American League Central Division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Oakland Athletics combined for 4 total home runs as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 5-3. It was their 5th straight victory. Heading into the day, the A's are atop the American League West. They are enjoying a comfortable 6.5 game cushion. And the Rangers are 3rd in the division. They're 7.5 games out of first. The Seattle Mariners finished off a 3-game sweep as they stole the victory in extra innings over the Astros 4-3. The win was their 5th straight as a team. As of today, the Astros are in 2nd place in the AL West, yet they currently hold a spot in the race for the American League wildcard, while the Mariners are at the bottom of the division. They're 19.5 games out of first. And that's what's going on around Major League Baseball heading into this Labor Day holiday. Check in again tomorrow for all the latest.